Good morning. Making sure this is okay. All right, welcome to week 92 on releasing energy blocks or emotions. So this week we're going to practice tuning in, as always, and noticing if there's anything that wants to be cleared or released as we practice letting it go. So I invite you to lower your gaze or close your eyes, whichever is more comfortable for you and minimizes distractions. And with each breath, invite a sense of ease and flow, feeling of being more present, more grounded, tuning your attention inward, following the breath from the very beginning of the inhale to the end of the exhale. And just making sure that your spine is upright but relaxed and your feet are flat on the floor. And release tension in your jaw, your tongue, your eyes. Notice that feeling of relaxation permeating your entire body, moving from your face down through your body. Letting go, a release. Softening the shoulders, the back muscles, stomach, hips, legs, knees, ankles, feet, toes, your arms and fingers and hands. Letting everything relax. And from this place, ask yourself, what wants to be released today? And keep your focus on your breath. The breath is safe. The breath is very present. We can't breathe for the future or the past. Each breath is right here, right now. And the present is very safe. Remaining perfectly anchored to your breath. Ask yourself, what wants to be released right now? Or what am I willing to release right now? Because more often than not, we are not ready or willing. And just trust whatever comes up. And it might come up in the form of a sensation in your body, a tightness, a tingling, a throbbing, sort of pain, or just an energy flowing through. Just trust whatever that is. We're not looking for an answer in our mind, but we're looking for what is stuck or blocked in our body. Emotions, thoughts, their energy, and we suppress what we label as bad too often, and it remains stuck, and it doesn't want to be stuck. We don't want it to be stuck. There's an ease and flow to life when we can just flow like the breath. Let it go. Let go of the notion of right and wrong. Just is. Ask what wants to be released today. And just observe what is happening in your body when you're present to your breath, you're present to your body, when you're observing without judgment or criticism, just to see what is as it is. No need, we're not looking to change it. Just want to see what wants to be released. What are we holding on to that wants to be let go? What are we willing to release today? Notice whatever arises, any tightness or discomfort, throbbing, and just locate that in your body. Where is that? As you focus on your breath, in and out. Notice any sort of sensation in your body and just locate that in your body and keep your attention on it. Just be with it. Breathe in, breathe out, keeping your attention and focus on that part of your body where there's that tightness or sensation. If it helps, you can put a hand on it. A way to let your body know, yourself know you're here, you're present, you're with it. And just give yourself permission to feel it fully, whatever it is. This moment is safe. It's okay to feel. This human experience is all about feeling a wide range of emotions. It's a gift. Where we compromise the gift is by not wanting to feel and pushing it back down, suppressing, thinking that there's a wrong feeling or bad feeling. Just keep breathing full, long breaths, present to this moment and feeling into that tightness, that block. Stay with it. And then notice if anything else arises as you focus onto it. You might feel sadness or anger, anxiety, a wide range of other emotions, just as you focus on this part of your body where you feel sensation, and it's different for everyone. Something blocked, something not flowing like the breath. And as you focus on that, you might feel other emotions rising, and that's okay. And that's what we want. This is how we're releasing. By giving it our fullest attention, we release what we've suppressed. It's the ignoring or pushing down that keeps it blocked. We don't want it to be blocked anymore. If we're willing to release it, that's what we were asking. What are we willing to release today? And keep your focus on that area of your body where you feel it. Breathe into it and allow whatever emotion that wants to come up as you focus on that part of your body. Without going into any story about it, that's the mind, without having to have a meaning of why it's there. It's okay for it to be there, and it's okay for it to want to leave. Just be with it and feel full range of emotions. And notice if it has a shape, a form, a color. a sound. So we all perceive in different ways through different senses. Your experience might be different, but it's not wrong. It's your experience. You're here to have your unique experience. It doesn't have to be like anyone else. Just notice whatever is just as it is. And what happens as you keep your attention on it and you observe it? What happens for you? Can you feel energy moving? Can you notice emotions attached to it? Can you notice sensation traveling through your body? Sometimes you might feel a tightness in one area and then it moves to another area. You can follow it and move your attention to that other area. Just be with it. And can you imagine moving whatever it is that you're seeing, that shape, that color, that sensation in your body? Can you imagine wrapping it in love, compassion, and in your imagination, move it outside of your body? Just outside of your body, so it has its own space and you have your own space, and that's okay. And can you imagine sending it love and more love? And it's safe for that emotion to be outside. And you can see if it has a message for you. What does it want you to know? Why has it been stuck in your body all this time? What message has it been trying to deliver? What do you need to know right now? What have you always known but suppressed because of what other people say? And if you still feel tightness in your body or emotions moving, move those out too. Create a new little sphere of warmth and love for that too, and send it out of your body. Just imagine moving it out in its own space, its own sphere of love. So if there's thoughts about what it means, move those out too. Imagine moving them out of your body in love. We're not rejecting anything. We're not trying to change anything. We want to observe what is and let it have its own space outside of our body. It's more comfortable for us. It's more comfortable for that energy, those emotions, those thoughts, giving us all space to be and expand as we wish. There's infinite space. We don't need to crowd our body or energy field. It's okay. Continue to notice if there's anything that arises, if there's anything still in the body. It's okay, just wrap it in love. Imagine it moving out. Notice colors, shapes, textures, sounds. Observe it, be with it. And listen to any message. What does it want you to know? What have you been hiding or suppressing, keeping at arm's length? What did you label as bad that really isn't bad? It's just maybe there's people around that just couldn't cope with it in some way. And maybe they labeled it as bad. So you thought it was bad. Or you felt different in some way. So you labeled it as different, bad, not fitting in. Whatever you're willing, let go of today. We don't have to interpret it. Don't have to know what it means exactly. Just want to be with it. Hear any message. Give ourselves space. Give it space. Energy doesn't want to be trapped or stuck. You're not your emotions. You feel emotions. Emotions are meant to travel through like energy, like electricity. It moves through. It doesn't stay stuck in one place. And just remember that this human experience, feeling a full range of emotions, is a gift. You can't feel the height of joy without sadness. They go together. We don't know left if there's no right. We don't know up if there's no down. Emotions we label as bad is what allows us to notice its contrast that we label as good. And that makes them good too. Otherwise, there is no contrast. There's no good without bad. There's no love without hate. And it's not that we want to dwell in the things we call negative. It's that we want to flow and have the full range of expression that is available to us so that we can feel the fullness of love and joy, elation, expansion. And to feel that fullness, we have to have an acceptance of the opposite, sadness and anger and contraction. And it's okay to feel both, to flow like the breath between those extremes. Because when we're in flow, that's what then allows us to be at the center of it, to have an experience without getting lost in the experience on one end or the other of the spectrum. We can be centered in our experience. So notice if there's anything else. If the breath is a little more at ease and flowing, less, if you feel less tightness or constriction in your body, if you're more present. And then if everything seems to be easier, more flowing, we can see if those emotions, those feelings, those thoughts, those sensations that we moved out, see where they would like to go. Where would they really like to be? And just use your imagination. Trust whatever comes up. Whatever comes up. Where would they like to be? And send them love. And then send them where they want to go. It might be things like they want to be on a mountain or in the ocean, on a beach. Whatever it is that came up, just trust that and imagine sending these emotions, thoughts, sensations, wherever they want to go. Notice the release as these sensations and emotions and thoughts are released to where they want to go. And then wherever you were feeling that in your body, we want to fill that with love and compassion. We don't want to leave emptiness that gets filled with something else that we might not want. So we want to send those parts love and compassion too. So any place where you moved out thoughts, emotions, feelings, sensations, just imagine filling with love. And if you're not quite sure what that is or what that looks like, just imagine someone or something that you love. Could be your pet or your spouse or your children, your parents, friends, whatever or wherever you feel love. Just imagine that person or that thing, feeling the love for them. And then imagine that energy, that love, filling these places in your body. So instead of being between you and the other person or thing, you're now directing this love in these parts. Or you can also imagine a white beam of light coming down. Imagine a white beam of light coming down from above through your head and filling your body with white light, especially those places where things were moved, just filling until you start to glow. The light starts to come out of every pore, every cell. You're glowing with this light that is coming from above. Just filling an expansion. Just feeling so much that you feel expanded. Just keep breathing, filling, feeling love. And if there's an excess, send it out to the beach, the mountain, the ocean, or wherever your thoughts, emotions, sensations went. Just send it to them. If the excess, send it to loved ones. Just send it outward, flowing outward. And coming back to your breath, remaining with your breath. Having a willingness to let go. To leave this experience here, however it was, just as it was. Not criticizing or judging it in any way. It is what it is. It is perfect and complete. Deep breaths, following the breath, present. allowing a smile to form on your face, and gratitude for this experience, however it was. And just that act of smiling releases happy hormones, just the muscles on your face, that smile, it activates a release of happy hormones, and that just feeds your entire body, making you more likely to want to return and practice. Letting your whole body, all your cells know that this is good, this release, this noticing, this awareness. It's not being judgmental or critical, this is good. And slowly begin the process of coming back from the meditation in your own timing, just like you would come back from a deep sleep. There's no rush to come back. Slowly return your awareness to the room, noticing sounds or smells, sensations on your skin, wiggling your fingers and toes. You might want to stretch or sway side to side. Movement is how we release energy as well. So important to move our bodies very slowly, peacefully. Bring yourself back. There's no rush, but when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. And take a moment to write any thoughts or insights you might have had in your journal or notebook. What wanted to be released? What was behind it? Any shape, color, anything you noticed that you want to jot down? And remember that you don't have to take 30 minutes out of your day to practice this. It's just one breath, connecting to one breath fully. Checking in, what am I willing to let go? What wants to be released? Is this thought worth suffering over? Do I want to suffer? Am I willing to release it? And just without judgment or criticism, just accepting whatever is. Sometimes we choose to suffer. The answer will be yes, it's worth suffering. And sometimes, and hopefully more times, it'll be no, I'm willing to let it go. Just one breath. Thank you again for taking the time to practice with me today. If you're here live with me, we'll keep writing for 5 minutes in our journal or notebook, and then we can openly share our experience. I hope you have a wonderful day and week ahead. Thank you.